Welcome back, everybody, to the deep dive. Today, we are diving into Bitcoin dominance
Yeah. Ooh.
and how to use it to figure out altcoin seasons.
Yeah.
And when to get in and when to get out. So, I'm super excited about this one because, a lot of our listeners are really interested in altcoins. And this is a perfect tool for that.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, and I think, it's something that a lot of people talk about, but I don't think a lot of people really understand how to use it
right.
effectively. So hopefully today we can kind of,
Totally.
break that
yeah.
down.
Yeah, let's break it down. So, for our listeners who might be new to this whole concept, can we just quickly define what Bitcoin dominance is?
Sure. Yeah, so Bitcoin dominance is basically just the percentage of the total crypto market cap that Bitcoin makes up.
Got it.
So right now it's, I think, around 50%.
Yeah.
Which means that, Bitcoin represents 50% of the entire crypto market.
Okay, so it's literally just dominance in the market. That's it.
Okay, cool. So now let's get into the juicy stuff.
Yeah.
Altcoin seasons. How can we use this Bitcoin dominance thing to figure out when altcoins are going to pump?
So basically, when you see Bitcoin dominance start to decrease, that is usually a sign that money is flowing out of Bitcoin and into altcoins.
Gotcha.
Right? And so that's kind of the early warning signal that an altcoin season might be starting.
So we should be watching this metric or a hawk.
Yeah, keep an eye on it.
Okay. And so when we see it dipping down, then that's when we load up on our favorite altcoins.
Yeah. Ideally, you want to be buying altcoins when Bitcoin dominance is low.
Okay.
And then when it starts to rise again, that's when you want to start taking profits on your altcoins and maybe moving some of that back into Bitcoin.
Okay, so it's like a cycle.
It's totally a cycle.
You go into altcoins when dominance is low.
Yeah.
And then as dominance rises, you kind of rotate back into Bitcoin.
Exactly. Gotcha. Okay, so that's the basic idea.
Yeah.
But now let's get into some more specific scenarios.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about Bitcoin dominance in isolation.
Right.
We also got to look at what Bitcoin itself is doing price-wise.
So let's say
Bitcoin is pumping.
Okay.
The price is going up and Bitcoin dominance is also going up. What does that tell us?
So that usually means that it's a really strong bull market for Bitcoin.
Okay.
And that, people are kind of just flocking to Bitcoin because it's seen as the safest, the most established asset.
Like the blue chip.
Yeah.
Like crypto.
Yeah.
Right.
So in that scenario, you probably don't want to be too heavily invested in altcoins.
Got it. So Bitcoin is king in that scenario.
Bitcoin is king.
Okay. Now let's flip it.
Okay.
Let's say Bitcoin price is still going up.
Okay.
But dominance is going down. What's happening there?
That's usually when you see altcoin season start to heat up because even though Bitcoin is doing well, people are starting to feel more adventurous.
Yeah.
We're looking for those bigger gains in the altcoin market.
Makes sense. So they're taking profits on Bitcoin.
Yeah.
And like you said, getting a little more risky with altcoins.
Exactly.
Okay, I like it. Now let's talk about the bearish scenarios.
Oh.
So let's say Bitcoin price is going down.
Okay.
But dominance is going up.
Interesting.
What did that one tell us?
That one is definitely a warning sign for altcoins.
Okay.
Because what's happening there is that people are selling their altcoins and they're moving back into Bitcoin as a safe haven.
Got it.
So that usually means that altcoins are going to underperform.
Okay, so the market is getting scared.
Yeah.
And they're going back to daddy Bitcoin.
Exactly.
Okay. And then the final scenario.
Oh, worst one.
The worst one. Bitcoin price is down.
Yeah.
Dominance is down.
That's the full-blown crypto winter.
Oof.
Yeah, everything's going down.
So that's when we just go into hibernation.
Pretty much.
Wait it out.
Yeah, just got to wait it out.
Okay. So wow, this is super insightful.
Yeah.
Just from these two factors.
Right.
Bitcoin price and dominance, we can kind of get a feel for
exactly
what the market is doing.
Yeah, and it's not just a guaranteed thing. It's not a crystal ball.
Yeah.
But it's definitely a helpful indicator.
Totally. Yeah. But of course, we always got to remember that there are other factors at play.
Of course, yeah.
Regulatory changes, what happened with the DeFi boom in 2020.
Right. Yeah.
That really shook things up.
Yeah.
So we always got to be aware of those other things.
Totally.
As well.
Keep your ear to the ground.
Right, exactly. And so that kind of brings me to a final thought for our listeners to ponder. What are some other factors besides Bitcoin dominance that might influence, the timing and intensity of altcoin seasons?
That's a good question.
Like, are there like emerging trends?
Yeah.
Like, could it be, the metaverse?
Yeah.
Could it be NFTs?
But for sure. I mean, anything that kind of like sucks attention and capital away from Bitcoin has the potential to kind of trigger an altcoin season.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So it's like anything that's like the new shiny object
exactly.
in crypto.
But it's a good way to put it.
Could potentially like kick off one of these cycles.
Yep.
Interesting. So there you have it, folks. Bitcoin dominance.
Yeah.
A powerful tool for understanding the crypto market.
It really is.
And identifying those altcoin seasons.
Absolutely.
So we encourage you to like do your own research.
Yep.
Play around with this metric. See what insights you can glean.
Have fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. And until next time, happy diving.
See y'all.